I'm
Oh,
just gonna keep throwing us in willy nilly because it makes it more interesting.
no
And I
warning
am
or anything.
what?
No warning or anything. Just bam, we're in.
Yes, welcome back everybody to the Soulscast. Uh, we're gonna be doing nonsense. Maybe. Apparently, we're gonna be discussing conspiracies. It's gonna be a conspiracy episode.
Yes.
uh. Anyways, I believe it is your turn to start to pray us
You
in.
would be correct.
And before you do that, I have a question regarding our gameplay. um, do
The
you want to
question is better
continue?
asked, where do you want me to go? Because I know I'm ahead of you.
Do we want to go into the catacombs or do we want to go to Ariandel?
Catacombs.
Okay. You don't want to do DLC already?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Or
Or
do we do the dancer?
we could do the dancer.
No, actually, let's do the catacombs first. Get you some large titanite.
Oh, yeah. Good point. Okay, now you can pray us in. Now that we're done with discussing the actual gameplay
Okay.
logistics.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for today. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to record again. Um, I pray that this video will be enjoyable. I pray that it will lead people to you. And I pray that everyone watching this video has a wonderful day. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Alright, do you want to come put your sign down in the big room?
Yeah, I probably should have done that before I closed my eyes instead of standing there.
That's okay. Anyways, you said you had conspiracies.
Yes.
Oh dear.
So I think we'll start with smaller ones. We'll start with smaller ones, and then we'll move on to bigger ones. So the first one, I've been down a rabbit hole this week. Um, Seth was unavailable because he was not at his computer. He was instead at my house. So we were
Yes.
unable to record over this past week. And over this past week, I have been down a rabbit hole of conspiracies. And while I don't believe everything that I see, some of them I could definitely see the arguments for both sides. Um, so I think for the first conspiracy, I think that we should talk about is cryptids. You know what a cryptid is?
Yeah.
I'm sure you know what a cryptid is. Um,
You might
I've
want to
seen some.
explain it for those who don't know, though.
For those who don't know, a cryptid is a type of cake. A delicious. No, it's not. I'm sorry. It's stupid. Okay. A
It's
cryptid
a
is kind of
delicious
like
type of cake.
a local legend monster, is probably the best way to describe it.
A lot of the critters you'd see in like folklore and whatnot.
Yes.
So
So like
like
the Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga, Bigfoot,
Yes.
Wendigo, all those types of critters.
A Bigfoot, actually, we could talk about first because I have seen a really weird, semi-believable argument. I forget which, like, Christian sect it was. It wasn't like a primary Christian sect. It was like Mormonism or something like that. Um, Says that Bigfoot is Cain, and that the mark of
Interesting.
Cain was that he became very, very hairy and very, like, ape-like. Simian? I don't know what that's actually called. What do you think about that? Do you think that that's a legitimate thing?
Um, I can
We don't need to go this way.
kind of see where they're coming from, but at the same time, um,
They got the
I
sillies.
extremely doubt that.
Yeah.
Because, so their belief is that it is actually Cain.
Yes.
How
The
would
mark of
that be
Cain would have
possible, though?
the mark of Cain would have made him live forever
He,
and be incredibly hairy.
yes, but the flood.
Yes. I know.
He,
I don't believe it personally.
yeah, I'm like, there's no way he
Um,
would survive the flood, being underwater for
I thought it was very curious
a
though.
very long time.
Being underwater for a very long time.
I don't care
Um,
how immortal you are, you can't breathe, you can't live.
Now, that being concluded there, that we both agree that that's probably not Cain.
No.
Um, what do you think about Bigfoot as a whole? Do you think that he is a real creature? Do you think that he is made up? Do you think that he is Gigantopithecus, which is a prehistoric like primate that's gigantic, hence the name Gigantopithecus?
Um, I don't know. This is one I've always had like a debate with myself about. Because personally, I'm not too. I don't. I think Bigfoot as just a solitary being, I don't think is very accurate. Like, I don't think it's a real thing. But there have been historical records of people who have been extremely hairy to the point where they could probably be believed to be a Bigfoot.
Actually, going on to like practically the next people. Um, Jacob and Esau. When Jacob stole Esau's inheritance, his mother told him to put on like animal skins
Right.
because Esau was very hairy. Apparently, so hairy that putting on literal animals was how hairy he was. So I can see that.
Yeah, because, like, I'm pretty sure I remember seeing something about there have been historical records of people who have been that hairy. You know?
Yes. What?
And I think
Why
that's
is that?
probably where the Bigfoot inspiration came from. Now,
So
I'm gonna. And this is where the really confusing part is for me. Um, what is your opinion on Yetis?
I think it's kind of the same thing. Um, I will answer that question, and I will also share my opinions on Bigfoot.
Okay.
So I think that the Yeti is a Gigantopithecus. I am of the perspective. Did that ball never shatter? Whoa!
No, it did not. Did we not kill the mage?
I did. I literally did. Is he dead there for you? He didn't have any animation when I hit him.
That is weird.
Um, so I believe that
Yeah.
there is a lot of dinosaurs and animals that are still roaming the earth that we don't necessarily know about or don't
I agree with that.
realize that they're there. Part of the rabbit hole that I was going down was some of the extinct animals that are still around, like
The
the
quote unquote
coelacanth.
extinct animals.
Yes, extinct that. Well, maybe there's two or three of them. The coelacanth is one of those examples where it's a very, very old fish. While I don't agree with it, scientists carbon dated it like I think it was like 400 million years old. But then it has not changed a single bit in the entirety of the time that it has been alive because there is still coelacanths. There's only two. Why would you do that to me?
I did it to
There's only
myself as
two.
well.
There's only two that are known to exist, but there is two that are known to exist. So while there's not a lot of them, they do exist. And they've actually one of the interesting things that I was reading about was that it initially was like rediscovered in the late or the early 1900s, like in like 1938, I think it was. Someone was at like a Chinese market, and they found one that they were pretty sure was a coelacanth at the market, and so they had to rush around and try and find formaldehyde to store it.
Interesting. Watch
But
out.
because of this fact that there is at least two coelacanths that are still around, I would not be surprised if there was some solitary creatures otherwise that are still around. So like, as an example, the Gigantopithecus would be a very solitary creature, but I think that it would just like be like how polar bears are white. Um, so too, I would think that a Gigantopithecus that was in the a cold climate would probably just also be white.
Okay.
Because the white is an adaptation of the environment. I don't know exactly for what reason.
Probably
Um,
like camouflage and whatnot.
yeah, I don't know if it's camouflage or it has to do with keeping warm, or possibly not
Probably
keeping
both.
warm. I don't know. Well,
No, I could get behind that.
But like every place has, like every state, just as an example, like every single state has a Bigfoot-esque story. But then at the same time, like, are they all seeing the same creature? Are they all seeing different creature? Like, is there a Bigfoot of legend, not an actual animal, but a Bigfoot of legend that literally just is traveling like around the United States, even in a smaller environment, like just around the United States? And he's like, hey, gonna swing by here and pick up some awesome oranges from Georgia or something, and then he like makes his way back to, I don't know, wherever he came from.
I don't even remember where half these rumors originated.
That's the thing, is a lot of them are just around from being around.
Yeah.
So like I could see the Bigfoot story also being completely false, that it was just like a dad came back from a hunt like back in the 1700s, like when we were still just colonies, and he was like, I saw a monster and it was this big. That's how I believe a lot of the dragon stories ended up being so egregious, is probably because they were like, well, I saw a dragon and this one was this big. No way, you saw a dragon that big? I saw a dragon this big, and just kept like getting
Yeah.
bigger and bigger as the stories went on until you get these cinematically large creatures.
I would agree.
As for whether we believe in Bigfoot being a thing, yeah, I would say that Bigfoot could possibly be a thing. I don't think that it's important,
Not really.
and I don't think that I'm going to be looking for it, but I think it's possible. What is your perspective? Do you believe that Bigfoot is alive?
Um, like I said, I'm kind of like, if there is such a thing as Bigfoot, it's probably either just a person or, like you said, a ancient monkey or something like that.
Ancient monkey. He is an ape. A great ape.
They might as well be the same thing. They're from the same family. It doesn't matter. I open the door. I play with skeletons. Run! Ouch. Yeah.
You're going around that way? They are
Yes, 'cause
coming
I
for
always
you.
forget I have to go down and then come back up and talk to her.
So the next conspiracy, I don't know which one is bigger, so I'll hit this one first because I was really interested in this and I wanted to discuss it a little more. Um, with the cryptids was believe it's the Fresno Nightcrawler. It's
The,
called
the what?
the Fresno Nightcrawler.
I have never heard of such a thing.
I believe that's what it's called. Now I gotta check.
Huh.
Make it to an area where I'm not gonna get cooked.
Got it.
Yes, yes, the Fresno Nightcrawler. Let me see if I can find. Are you getting in trouble? I'm looking over on my other. I don't want to look at this thing. I don't like this. Ah!
No, I was getting the mimic to fight the demon. See?
So the Fresno
You're missing the fun.
Nightcrawler.
Ah!
The Fresno Nightcrawler is almost a Slender Man-like creature. It is very, very tall and lanky, and it has no arms, but it's completely white. You should probably go get the bonfire. Now the Fresno Nightcrawler, while it's really weird looking, I have seen a lot of really convincing videos of it.
I have no opinion because, like I said, this is the first I've really heard of this.
It kind of creeps me out a little bit because, like, I've seen videos of it, like, walking and also running, or what I would say is running. The way it moves is kind of like if you had two sticks for legs rather than having knees. So like
Interesting.
it like bounces back and forth rather than like a traditional run where you pick up your knees. Um, it freaked me out as a kid because like I've known about it for a long time, and when I saw it like for the first time, the video absolutely freaked me out. Like the video that I saw was of like it looked like security cam footage. Now this was back in like 2012, somewhere around there. So it wasn't like it was AI.
Right.
I don't believe anything on the internet anymore because everything is AI.
I haven't. Well, even before AI, there's been a lot of stuff
There
people
was
have
a
been
lot of
able to
fake stuff, but
fake.
over the past like 2-3 years, the AI videos have gotten completely out of control. Sorry, I did not mean to obstruct your door. Do you need Estes?
Nah, I got 6 still.
Water. I love water. Water is so good. Um, the the Fresno Nightcrawler, like the way that it walked, there was just something about it that absolutely freaked me out. Because it looks like it almost looks like if a scarecrow was covered in a bed sheet. That's a good way to put it. But it has no arms.
Interesting.
It is really, really weird looking. Ow, I just got shot. He's trying to cook me. It's really, really weird looking, but at the same time, it's very convincing with the way that it moves, but it doesn't seem to have any like actual anatomy either. Since I'm safe here, let me see if I can find like copy image. Since we have a moment to wait. Okay, I sent you the picture in the Discord.
Okay, I'm going to pull it up on my phone since I do not have more than one monitor. I'm trying to remember what other critters are considered cryptids.
I have a third one that would segue into the next conspiracy theory if you'd like to hear about it.
Sure, what it was your third one?
This one I find completely unbelievable, but it's called a ningen.
A what?
Ningen. It's described as a half human, half whale. And so it has very human-like upper body, but then it has fins, and then its lower half is more like what you would think a mermaid would look like, but whale-sized. The video that I was watching, obviously, I don't know how credible, but the video that I was watching that was talking about it said that it ranges from 65 to 150 feet. Or 130 feet, sorry. 65 to 130 feet, which makes it greater in size than I think a blue whale is the biggest one.
That sounds like something out of like Japanese folklore or something.
Yes. So it's interesting that you bring that up because the initial source of it was some dude, I believe, in the 1800s from Japan.
Well, that would check out then. Because, like, I know of a lot of different Japanese, like, folklore spirits and whatnot that are all supposed to be, like, gigantic. For whatever reason, all the mythological critters or folklore critters from Japan are all huge. But I agree, that just sounds dumb.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the stuff that I see about Antarctica, which is where the Ningen is found, is supposedly found. Oh, it's missing. That's why I'm like, it's taking forever. We're just sitting here around the campfire.
Telling ghost stories.
Okay, he's dead. A lot of the stuff about Antarctica is so bizarre. Like, the conspiracy theories about it get really extreme. So, like, one that I was actually seeing was something like There is five-legged spider monsters that live in Antarctica. And that's the reason
Five-legged.
why we're not allowed to go there, is because the government has been creating these spider creatures that are like, because they're like an animal. They're not just like a spider. Like they're an actual animal that is like built to eat people. And I've seen two different stories on it. The one was talking about like, well, my dad was a researcher on a base in Antarctica that he can't say the name of because, military and all that. But they were training these monsters and they were banned from the lower levels because of these monsters being down there. But they're in Antarctica because they can't control the monsters.
That's
I
kind of
don't
dumb.
really believe this one either.
Yeah,
Uh,
no.
The the other story that I heard about it possessed a lot of the same information with a twist of, well, that's where all the missing people go, is that they feed them to these monsters. Again, I don't really subscribe to that.
No,
A little
that's
too
like
unbelievable.
a little ridiculous.
And maybe it's because I'm a little bit of a nerd, but like the science behind creating animals like that is not really very good right now. It's not like you can just breed a spider with a mammoth to create a spider mammoth. Like there's so many complicated things, like even down to like the chromosomes. Like something now we're talking about like health class. Yay, health class. Um, different animals have different amounts of chromosomes, and that's why you cannot breed you can't breed a cat and a dog together because they have a different amount of chromosomes. And they're also not the same genus. Um, but yeah, the conspiracy theories that surround Antarctica are all very bizarre. So like, have you heard that you cannot fly over Antarctica?
No, I have not.
The conspiracy theories that I've seen about it range from everything like there's a civilization inside Antarctica that's much greater
Dang
than
it.
all of the other ones in the world. And so because of this greater civilization, the militaries have all had an agreement that no one else is allowed to go there for X, Y, and Z reasons. Um, and then I've also seen that it's because of flat Earth, because there is an ice wall that Antarctica is an ice wall that actually surrounds the world.
That's
I don't
really dumb.
I don't really think so. I do try to keep like an open mind when it comes to new information that could be opposing to what I'm used to or what I believe in or whatever. Um, that was fun to watch. Sword or axe beats spear, I guess. Um, I don't necessarily believe in flat Earth, and we could talk about flat Earth, but I do want to talk about Antarctic. Well, I guess we can segue in. That's fine.
I know
Um,
more about quote unquote flat Earth theories, more than I know anything about Antarctica um, conspiracies.
because the government doesn't want you to know. Surprise chipmunk video.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
Are we gonna beat up the crabs? Is there
oh,
anything
yes,
worthwhile?
yes, there is large titanite shards. I think.
I think.
They're not just crabs. They're embered crabs.
Huh.
Get him! Get him!
I had
No!
to heal.
Ow! So with flat Earth, I do try to keep like an open mind about what could or could not be real, without just letting people force feed me information. I don't find a good evidence for flat Earth. I would say that the best argument that flat Earth has is gravity, because we're not 100% sure that mass is just attracted to mass because mass is mass. Because we have planets that are larger but seem to have a smaller gravitational pull, Now, I mean, we're talking about astrology, which is not flat Earth, but we seem to have planets that have a much stronger gravitational pull that are smaller, versus ones that are bigger but also have a smaller gravitational pull, which shouldn't happen. Um, I have seen a much more compelling argument that gravity is actually centrifugal force, which, if anyone doesn't know what that is because they thought it was centripetal force, that's the force that keeps water in a bucket when you swing it over your head. Is he still alive? Whew, that almost hurt. I don't have a really good, like, cultivated argument on exactly why I believe that it is centrifugal force. I have seen arguments on it. I don't remember all the information. It's a very nerdy thing. But I would say that that is probably more accurate than a centrifugal force over. Oh, I'm dead. Stop squishing me. Put me down. Put me down. I'm alive.
Just barely.
But I digress a little bit. Flat Earth. I saw a really bizarre video. It wasn't. It was well made, but it wasn't very well made argument that compasses would only function because there is a giant petrified tree on the North Pole, that the Garden of Eden is actually the North Pole. And that when Adam and Eve ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, God cut down the tree of life. I don't know. That's not in the Bible. It's a
That
bizarre argument.
is very.
It's an irrelevant argument to Christianity. Oh, I got
all over
shot.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is an interesting thought. And like he has a picture which I personally think was probably just modified, but it looks like I forget what those hills are called. There's hills like in like Nevada that kind of look like giant tree stumps that for some reason people are like, yes, is tree stump, even though it's made of stone now, and it would be a petrified tree stump to become stone. But again, I don't find it very compelling. Also, I don't believe that that's just. I don't think that's correct. I go into the. Do you want to take out Old King Cole or whatever his name is, the old Demon King?
Yeah, we can. I'm trying
Um,
not to die to the ballista.
I think that the reason why compass works the way that it works is because of magnetic field, which is observable,
And hasn't
not
most of this
because of
already been proven?
what's that?
Like the sorry, with the whole flat Earth thing, like there's so many things that have been scientifically proven that completely contradict any notion of it being a flat Earth.
Yes.
So it's like, why people still try to convince themselves of this, I don't understand.
So I think this is about to get into a really smart psychology discussion, but I think the reason why is because people want to be the first person to think that and the only person to think that. That being just a vague term for anything. So that's why I think that there's people who like go to church and they're like, well, I think that this is the most correct idea and this is the way that it should be, whether or not it's biblical or even part of the church or even logical, is because they want to be the one that discovered something and they want to only be the only one who thinks that they thought it.
That's dumb.
Well, but that's the thing, is that I think it's just the way that humans are built. Like humans are all humans are all built to want to compete with one another and to be better than everyone else at everything, even in their own mind. Like whether or not like sure, I cannot run as fast as the Usain Bolt or whoever is the fastest peoples now. I guess I'll put my sign down.
Okay.
And I'm not human. I forgot I was not human. But in my mind, maybe I can run faster than him. Or I can move faster than him in such a way that would make me satisfied with the thought that I actually am superior to him regardless of if I am or not. This is just an example. I don't think I'm faster than him. But likewise, in churches, a lot of people like to find, because the Bible is a very large book, so like you can find a lot of stuff in there, and you can find different stuff from what everyone else is used to. Because a lot of people who go to church, while like even non-denominational churches that don't have like a specific, I mean, they have a specific doctrine, but not like the Catholic Church where it has like, this is the structure, this is what we do. Like the non-denominational churches are usually, um, the pastor creates the structure. So like one pastor will do this, but then the next pastor will do something else. Um, like using the example, because Christmas is coming up, using the example of a Christmas story, some people preach the Christmas story out of Matthew. That's obviously an easy one. I've seen it out of Luke, and I've seen it out of Isaiah.
I
It all
always
depends on
forget that.
what's
Sorry, quick
what.
side thing. I always forget there's a summon down there.
Don't summon her.
No, she's
I mean, I
not
love
there.
her, but she never poisons him. But that's the thing, is like, everyone knows the Christmas story, but do you know the Christmas story version from Isaiah? That's not really the story, but that's like the same meaning, the same message. I got really excited for a second. I thought I walloped him for like an insane amount of damage, and then I realized it was you. Phase 2. Ow. Or not. I'm okay. It's the meteors! Run! Or is it the ring? It's the meteors! Run! Oh, fire.
Yeah, he squished me.
Hey, I got it. That was really, really easy. We are under leveled, and that was easy. I'm stuck in his hammer.
Well, my sword is +6 now.
My sword is also +6.
How much damage do you get on yours?
153 plus 133.
I have 250 plus 171.
Yeah, you're a strength build.
Strength build for the win. Because I like damage numbers.
But back to Flat Earth. I don't think that trying to find the curvature is a good argument. For either side, really. I don't think that it's a good argument. I don't think that the way that the magnetic fields work, I don't think that that's a good argument.
We have photos of it from space.
Are they photos though? That's their argument. I'm not arguing for one side or the other right now, but
yeah, there's the whole moon landing.
haha! Look at how naturally
Fake.
that segued together, as this was the next one I was going to discuss. Is the moon landing fake?
I highly doubt that.
You highly doubt the moon landing is fake. Why?
Well, number one, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. Why? Like, if it was fake, we would have found something by now. Some piece of evidence or something would have slipped through where someone would have confirmed something or noticed something that is not realistic looking.
Yes.
As with all fake videos and whatnot.
The moon landing being fake kind of goes hand in hand with flat Earth, because like the two arguments end up being kind of similar. Where a lot of flat earthers don't believe we've been to space because space is not real, right? Ow.
This kind of all actually good way to tie it into like scripture stuff is like it kind of harkens back to when Jesus was like talking to Thomas the doubter, and he's like, if you can't, can you not believe something if you can't see it? You know?
Yeah.
It's like, just because you can't see something does not necessarily mean it doesn't exist.
Yes.
Best example, the wind.
Blood. Oh.
The wind is like, you can clearly tell the effects of the wind and gravity and whatnot, and I died. Kill him quickly!
I'm trying. I don't know.
It gave me an ember. Yay, I got the souls. Anyways. But like, wind, gravity, all that kind of stuff. It's like, just because you can't see
my argument for basically having faith in general, because like people, when they hear have faith, like you don't have faith or you do have faith, they always liken it to religion. But faith is not exactly a religious thing as much as it is just part of life. Whereas you have faith in something that something will happen, like you have faith in a person that something is going to happen because they said it was going to happen, or you believe that they will do it. And then you have faith in things that are objective. Like, I have faith that my heart is currently beating. I have no idea. I feel a pulsing in my chest, but that doesn't necessarily mean that my heart is actually there. I've never seen my heart. I've barely seen my blood.
It's like, I feel like the biggest thing with a lot of these discussions is like, the arguments lack common sense.
Yes. And I think it comes back a lot of times to actually both discussions that we've had so far. One about people wanting to be the first to believe something and the only one to believe in that something.
I'm gonna use some of these boss souls. Anyways.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that too. Oh wait, what am I doing? Why am I using them? We don't use them in this game.
I like using them.
But so much faster to sell. But then also I think it in part comes to the storytelling aspect too, where people will be like, well, I saw one and it was this big, and I saw one and it was this big, kind of thing.
Yeah.
My health bar is absolutely enormous. I have 1,593 hit points.
That is a lot of health.
Oh, it is. I am very healthy.
Okay, so now where do we want to go?
Probably Wolnir. Oh wait, no, Dancer. We have a half hour. We could probably do the Dancer.
Probably.
This is going to go so badly. I'm so excited. I think we have to go whack her before we can summon.
Okay.
Or if you have a bow, you could shoot her. I think I've done that. Yeah, not being to space, I have seen interesting arguments. One of, I think, the most compelling ones is that we haven't really gone since we were going to space. And the best argument that I've seen as to why we haven't gone anymore is just because it's expensive. Which I'm sure is incredibly expensive.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know what the process is to make rocket fuel. I do know what rocket fuel is, and it's the coolest thing ever. And it proves that chemtrails are wrong. But chemtrails being another conspiracy we could discuss in a moment if you'd like. Rocket fuel is hydrogen and oxygen. They separate the hydrogen from the oxygen from water, and then they use some sort of process to like reunify them, to bring them back together. And for some reason, when you bring hydrogen and oxygen together, they explode. I don't know why. I forget
the exact terminology for all that. Like, I know I've looked it up before, and like I actually think I know it. It's not coming to mind what the process is called. I put my sign on the stairwell.
Did you hit her?
No. I'll do it in a minute.
Well, it's going to remove your sign, but I am hitting her, so...
Oh. I guess I'll go do it then.
Well, I'm shooting her with a bow.
Okay. I can put it right outside the
Oh,
boss door.
that's right. She drops it. She doesn't.
Oh, you
The
have to
boss
go
fight
in
doesn't
anyways.
appear. Yeah. What a
Okay.
waste of 10 arrows. No, I took a screenshot. I didn't mean to do that.
Look at me, I murdered the old woman. Let me immortalize it in photo format. Do. Ouch. I did not use it fast
There.
enough. Ah, okay. I'm out of there.
What was I talking about? Oh, be into space. Um, I would imagine that process is probably very expensive, regardless.
Yeah.
Um, to create rocket fuel, I think it's very expensive. I think it's probably really expensive to make sure that you have the proper equipment to handle all of that. Um, because could you imagine um one of those rocket fuel chambers leaking into the other one?
Yeah, that would not be good.
That would not be good. Well, I mean, at least it wouldn't hurt.
My sign is now on the stairwell.
The bottom or top?
Middle.
The middle. Okay.
After the basic hollows.
Okay. Hey, waiting. But I've also seen. Have you seen the argument about? Uh, mm, I think it's the Van Allen radiation belt. I believe
No.
it's called. So, Earth's atmosphere reflects a lot of solar radiation from the sun. Which solar radiation is what causes you to get like sunburn.
Right.
Did I have one of those? I didn't have one of those. I got a great shield.
Oh, nice.
And I've seen arguments that it is impossible for us to go to space anymore for whatever reason because of this radiation belt. I also don't think that's a very strong argument. I actually just watched a video about it today because I was kind of
Ouch.
curious. And a very very respected, personally respected, YouTube channel, Kyle Hill. I don't know if you've ever seen anything from him. He is
No.
very very intelligent and he does a lot of good science work. Um, he had a video about the Van Allen radiation belt. Might take a little bit of focus for a moment.
Ah, I died.
You were supposed to beat this boss for me. I can't believe I blocked that. Ow. Ow. Ah, she 1, 2, 3 comboed me. It took her 3 hits to kill me. But for some reason I was turned around even though I was locked onto her, and so my shield did not block her third attack, even though I had rolled.
That
It
is
was turned around.
unfortunate.
Yes. We can try your world.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't think that the Van Allen belt argument is very good either. The video that I was watching talked about it, and the amount of time that it takes to travel through the belt in the way that the Apollo 13 mission did, or Apollo 11, Apollo 13, whichever one went to the moon. The amount of radiation that they got was about the same as what you would get standing outside in the sun in Texas all day.
Okay.
Which is to say, not bad. Hot, you'll get sunburned, but it's not bad.
Where did you put your sign?
Same place as yours.
Okay. Let me walk forward. And walk back.
Oh. We could talk about chemtrails. Another very prominent one that I've seen. The chemtrails is basically that the stream that planes leave when they fly through the sky. You know how like when you watch a plane fly
Yeah.
through the sky, but like up high, not down low. How it leaves like a white streak. Some people say that it like drips in the sky. I don't really believe in that either. Especially being the way that I have come to understand rocket fuel, which is the same thing as jet fuel. It literally is just water. Ow. I kicked her. I don't know if you saw. It was pretty cool though. No! She moves so weird. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Never mind. She hit me one time and it was at the very end. I was just blocking the whole time because I was scared. Don't let her spin to win you. Ow, that did a lot of damage. I saved you. Let me drink the rest of my Estus. Very thirsty. Unfortunately, like a lot of conspiracies, I feel like they do lack critical thinking, like you said, or common sense. As you
There's
said.
not logic behind a lot of them.
Yeah, it's like, well, this is what I feel like should be right, or this is what I want to believe, and so this is what I will believe.
Pretty much.
Regardless of their own personal valuation of it. I don't know why people lack that self-awareness.
I don't know either. Like, it's so frustrating because...
You're a flat earther. I know. It's very frustrating. Stuff.
No. No, it's just... There seems to be a severe lack of common sense and critical thinking anymore. And I'm not sure what happened to it.
I think a big part of it is actually the school systems. The school system in the United States is built to satisfy a
it was built to
like
push
a work
people
cycle
out into like factory work and whatnot.
Yeah.
The school
It's built for,
system
like, a
has
work
not
cycle.
changed in like over 100 years.
And while you are being educated while you go to school, it's not your knowledge base is not to the same extent that it is if you were to actually be learning rather than being trained. Is a good example.
Yeah, like I honestly like you probably learn more from a trade school to actually help you in the working world than you would in a college.
But it does not train you for a 9 to 5.
Correct.
How? Uh-oh. This is going to hurt. I'm glad I have a lot of Estus. Ow. Ooh. That one scared me.
I'm playing a dangerous game.
Ow.
Yeah. There we go.
Let me just drink my leftover Estus. I had a lot. Oh god. That's a lot of souls.
Yep. Let's see what time we're at.
I believe we still have about 15 minutes left.
We have 10 minutes left.
10 minutes left. Oh my gosh, my time estimate was wrong. Fire me.
You're
Fired from podcast timekeeper.
Honestly,
I am not a clock!
You've been doing better than me. I barely keep track of the time.
I have a really good sense of time. Usually.
Usually. Generally speaking.
I'm not a general. I'm a private. Because you don't know anything about me.
Oh my gosh.
I have 1,650 hit points now. I am upgrading nothing else. Health is all that matters.
Let's see. What do I have while embered? 1270.
So I have about 30% more than you. Okay, I do need Titanite chunks.
Yes, I think
So I guess
both at the
we could go through and grab some of the chunks in the garden. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat Osiris.
That will be interesting.
No, it will not. Nope.
It's a big old nope from you.
I don't like Osiris. I don't think he's a very good boss fight. I don't like fighting enemies that run back and forth inside a hallway. Not fun. He is also weird.
My world or your world?
We'll do your world. I'll put my sign down. Right outside the door as soon as you walk out into the, like, little landing.
So that was a
We need one more.
Interesting episode. Discussion-wise.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I've been down the rabbit hole of conspiracies lately. So
I almost never look into that kind of stuff, to be honest.
I don't usually either. My boss has been talking to me about it, and so I figured I'll investigate a little bit. But I really like, I personally, as a person, I really try to always be available to change my mind on things. Because I personally believe that when you can no longer grow, you can no longer learn or develop anything, you can only decay. You will only become a weaker person if you are unable to learn anything. Oh, that's the landmine! And so I always try to think that it's possible that I could be doing something wrong. I could be wrong. Anything. I'm typically not wrong, but in the chance that I am, I try to remain open-minded that I could be.
Well, I mean, everybody has a little bit different perspective of most things.
Yeah, I mean, some people think that I am wrong, but they're wrong.
Ouch.
Because I'm right.
Ouch.
This is not going well. I only had that one firebomb. I vote we don't fight any more of those.
I have, pine bundles.
You have pine bundles?
Yeah, charcoal pine bundles.
Oh, pine bundles. Yes, charcoal. Sorry, I only heard pine bundle. Like, what's a pine bundle?
That's all I said.
Oh. So I'm not losing my mind.
Not yet, at the very least.
Dex build. Is there 5 chunks in here or 6? Make man use scratch.
You know, I don't know if it's. I did not mean to use that right now. I don't know if it's worth killing them because I don't think they've only been dropping me large Titanite.
Yeah, it's mostly to get them out of the way because I don't like running past them. I don't really remember where all of the items are. I know there's a couple more over here though.
Yeah.
I think there's like 2, because I think there's one on that body, and there's one up top here.
Oh no!
Oh no! You've become a League of Legends player.
Excuse me. I already am a League of Legends player. Thank you very much.
You're so toxic. Why you gotta be so toxic?
I am not one of the toxic ones, however.
It's because you're not good at League of Legends.
Excuse me. So rude.
No, I think that the toxicity from gamers usually comes from passion or intensity.
No, to a degree. It could most certainly come from other places as well.
There is no items up here. Okay, never mind.
There is here.
It could come from other places, like the butthole.
Oh my gosh. They can be toxic just for the sake of being toxic.
I think there is terrible people in the world, yes.
Well, like,
And
I
they
knew
somehow
one
all
guy,
play
he
League of
was a
Legends.
Christian, but he was a toxic gamer just for the heck of it.
Just for the heck of it?
Yeah. He's like, I just choose to be toxic. And I'm like, why?
I mean, I'm toxic when it's funny, but
So
I always try to be
there's a
funny.
difference between normal, like, actual toxicity and then joking around and being
Whoops.
quote-unquote toxic. If that makes sense.
Only Britney Spears could be toxic. Am I right about that one? That was Britney Spears, right?
I don't know.
Pretty sure Britney Spears had a song called Toxic. I'm not 100% because I don't listen to that kind of music, but I'm pretty sure.
Hi, you gonna actually let me up now?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to push the button. I was trying to stand out of the way. So how many large did you get? Or giant, whatever they're called.
Chunks?
Yeah.
Have 3.
3.
So
3?
far. Yes.
Where are the other ones?
I don't know.
I don't either. I don't remember.
Is it past Osiris?
There is more past him, yes.
What's a scale? Run out of Estus just because I have to stave off being toxic.
I mean, you could always just uninstall it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, sorry, that's League of Legends again.
Would you stop
I
it?
actually have nothing against League of Legends. Like, I know that I'm making jokes about this, and I'm being very toxic towards League of Legends. I have nothing against League of Legends. It's just funny.
No, okay, so League of Legends has that reputation, and it has earned that reputation. But the weird thing about League of Legends is since there's a couple different modes you can play now, it's only the one mode that's really that toxic.
Is it ranked?
Yes.
Yep. Not surprised
It's
there.
ranked, and the main Summoner's Rift map are the most toxic parts of League of Legends. That is why I don't play either of those very often.
I think it's because you're not cool. Oh, got him. Ooh, almost missed. But
What?
I think that's pretty much all the time we have for today.
Yeah, we'll just finish up this little section and then we'll call it there.
And so what we have learned applies to us all today. God has a lot to say in his book. I don't remember that part. I didn't pay very close attention to that part of VeggieTales because I didn't care for like the ending parts. Backstab. I just saved you from a decapitation, my friend. Also, you need to heal.
I have no Estus.
Oh. I'm going to die.
Yep.
I don't think you're gonna make it though.
Nope,
I just
I died.
run as yeah.
And the moral of the story for today is use common sense.
Use common sense, even when it seems like it's getting less common. Also, if anyone has any conspiracy theories that they would like us to talk about, I'm gonna keep going down the rabbit hole because I'm a masochist. I think.
No, dear.
No, not deer. I have nothing for deer except for deer man.
We'll touch on that later. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to Sam's channel over at Ninja Spaghetti here on YouTube. He's got fun stuff over there. I'm over there on occasion. If you want to see the rest of my nonsense, feel free to subscribe. And we will see you guys next time.
Yes.